well, I've cut out, what you saw, all of the joinery here on both ends, and got all the boards to length so that they all meet up at a different spot than the one before. So nothing is just straight through. And what I have to do now is remove them one by one so that I can start with the outside and screw them together. And I'm going to stop at, so I'll put 3 together to begin with. That way my screws don't go all the way to the exterior. But they hold those 3, and then I will mark the spot for the door and cut out where I'll have the base for the frame, which will be right in the center. And so since I've got 8 of these, 2, 3, 4, right there is going to be the center, and that will be where I take 2 feet on from there toward either end to take a 4-foot opening for the door. I'll get a 2-inch frame all the way around, and that will allow for a standard, well, just bigger than a standard door. What was I thinking? I was thinking of a thicker frame. Because 4 feet, I think I was thinking about getting a 36-inch by 80, 79, about the standard. But I thought about doing one that's larger than that too. So I might contemplate that a little bit as I put things together here. And we will see what I decide on, because I get to decide if I really want the door dead center or if I want the door to one side and 2 windows to the other side, so the interior space is a little more useful. But I'm not entirely certain. So I might have to get this going together and ponder a little bit if I want that center door. It's the look I wanted, but as I consider it, it might take away from some of the utility of the space. But I'm not totally sure. So I'm planning on having the door hinged on that side. If I do, so what I was thinking originally was taking a 4-foot space for the exterior of the frame. That would leave me 4 feet on either end, outside of the frame, and make the walls go up a lot quicker and have a good sized door to move anything in and out that I want. Even if I put a 4-inch frame all the way around, that's going to leave, it's only going to take 8 inches off, and that would leave a 40-inch opening, right? Because 448, yeah, leave a 40-inch opening. And 40 inches is a pretty big door. You can definitely have a couple of people side by side just leaning on the frame, looking out, enjoying it. That's my thoughts anyways. We're small people, so that'll work. It'd be really easy to get in a stove or a table or anything like that we want long term. And so I think I'll probably end up just doing that. And I thought about doing a Dutch door. I'm thinking about doing a solid door that swings out and a screen door that swings in, so that you could latch it back and not take up space during the nice months where you want some fresh air coming in, more than what the windows allow. But that's what I'm thinking about right now, and I'm really happy to be at this point where I'm getting the more complicated joinery completed, and once I start framing in things like the door and windows, it'll go a lot faster. So anyways, that's the update. I appreciate you joining me, and please leave any ideas that you've got in the comments so that I can go over them and see how to complete this project even better. Thank you much, and please like and subscribe and share my videos with anyone you think might be interested. Thanks again. Ciao. Okay, so now having that in, I've cut out where I'm going to frame in the door, and I'm going to show you how I do this. So I've just taken the pull saw and cut lines that line up with every change in level where I'm going to have to come across with the next beam, and then I just chisel them out. I figured I'd show that to you, just chiseling them out. Well, I messed up the first one because I took this one off right at first, and I'm supposed to leave that there, and what that's supposed to end up looking like is this. So at least I've got, that way you can see how this all lines up, and when I bring the new boards in here to create the next log here, they're all gonna interlock. So that's how it's doing it. That's how I'm doing it. And from here you can see that door opening that's going to get framed in. And right there. So I ended up doing that 40 inches wide right in the center of that wall. And I will add 2 inches of framing, and that'll leave me a 36-inch door so I can make it standard. And as I frame in, I'll shim it to where it's level and true, and that way it'll swing right, but I'll be building the door, so it'll all be custom anyways, even though I'll be able to use a standard door. But that's where I'm at for now. Thanks for joining me. Appreciate it. And I'll see you next time. Okay, well, we got the base up and the door rough frame. I'm gonna see about doing this side as quickly as I can, just one more log, and then going to stop for lunch. Hey, buddy. Alright, so that took 40 minutes to get that log in and cut, and that is way faster than the previous one, so I'm really happy with that. And I decided to put a little support on the outside to make sure the last one stayed straight where I put it, and I think that helped things to go more quickly. So I think I'll do that again. I think I'll be leaving them on until I'm done, then I'll just take them off at the end. And that'll be it. So what I'm trying to do is on these 10-foot lengths, as much as I can, to use a solid piece on the exterior and the interior, but in between I'm using the smaller pieces and just making them work. This bit that I showed you is broken. There's two pieces. There's one piece that just snapped at a weak point, and since it's all being attached across the horizontal, it doesn't matter that it is actually split there, because it gives the appearance I want anyways, of being one solid piece and not having a seam, which is very apparent at these locations. So that is how it's going to go for now. So having got in that log, the rough frame for the door, and that log, we're picking it up a little momentum. And even though I don't have every day to work on this, I'll be doing what I can as I can. There we go. First time walking over the threshold there. So that's how she is. Appreciate you.